Hey there, welcome back. My name is Natalie and I'm a clinical social worker. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you've experienced some frustration in your dating life and you're tired of encountering emotionally immature, unhealed men who aren't offering you the love and respect that you deserve. I know I've been there many times and it's tough. The dating world can feel like a minefield when it seems like so many men, even into their 30s, are struggling with emotional maturity, self awareness, and healthy relationship dynamics. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. In today's video, I want to talk about how to break the cycle of dating unhealthy, unhealed people and what that cycle looks like, why it happens, and how you can step into a healthier relationship pattern that aligns with the love and respect that you truly deserve. First, let's understand what this cycle is. It's easy to feel like you're doing everything right, trying to choose men or people who seem to check all the boxes, only to find yourself in the same toxic patterns over and over and over again. The cycle can look like this: attraction to the wrong traits. Often we're drawn to men who are emotionally unavailable or who haven't done any healing work. Maybe they seem exciting or they can be very charming at first, but underneath it all, they're not ready for a real emotionally mature connection. The validation trap. You might find yourself trying to fix them or make them see you, believing that if you just show them enough love or understanding, they'll open up. This often leads to trying to prove your worth and putting in way more effort than they are. The highs and the lows. The relationship becomes this emotional roller coaster where they are hot and cold, distant, and then suddenly giving affection. This creates a sense of unpredictability, but it can feel familiar if you've experienced this in your past relationships or your family dynamics. The unpredictability can keep you hooked. And emotional drain. Over time, you start feeling emotionally drained, neglected, and sometimes even doubting your worth. You may feel like you've lost yourself in trying to make the relationship work or fix this individual. And then after it ends, you feel frustrated and discouraged as it seems like the same pattern keeps repeating with each new relationship. So, why do we keep ending up in this cycle? It's more common than you might think, and it has a lot to do with our attachment styles and our personal healing journey. Unresolved attachment wounds. If you grew up with emotionally unavailable or inconsistent caregivers, you may have developed an attachment style where you're drawn to partners who mirror that early pattern of those caregivers. This means that you may subconsciously seek out relationships that are unhealthy or unpredictable because that feels familiar and that's what you grew up being okay with. Low self-worth. Sometimes we end up in these cycles because we don't fully believe that we deserve a healthy, loving relationship. If you're not healing your own wounds or understanding your self-worth, you might settle for men who validate you in unhealthy ways, even though it leaves you feeling more empty in the long run. Having this fixer mentality. Many of us, especially if we're natural caregivers or have people-pleasing tendencies, might feel a sense of responsibility for healing someone else. This could stem from a childhood experience where we took on a caregiving or caretaking role. But the truth is, you can't heal someone who doesn't want to heal themselves, and this dynamic keeps you stuck. And the fear of being alone. Sometimes it's just easier to be in a relationship, even a toxic one, than to face the fear of being alone. Being alone can feel scary, especially if you've never learned to enjoy your own company. But loneliness should never be an excuse to settle for unhealthy love. So, how do we break free from this cycle? It starts with self-awareness, healing, and learning to establish healthier boundaries. Here are some steps you can take starting today. Heal your own wounds first. Before you can break the cycle, it's important to heal yourself. Work through any unresolved attachment wounds or past traumas that might be driving you to seek out emotionally unavailable or toxic partners. Therapy, journaling, meditation, and even somatic practices can help release these old emotional patterns that keep you stuck. Recognizing your worth. Building self-worth is a key step. Start by acknowledging that you are worthy of love, respect, and partnership. Spend time cultivating your relationships with yourself. Affirmations, self-care routines, and working through CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy exercises that challenge negative thoughts about your worth can all help shift your mindset. And number 3 is setting healthy boundaries. One of the biggest things you can do is set strong, healthy boundaries. Don't accept behavior that feels emotionally immature or disrespectful. If you recognize red flags early on, trust your gut and don't try to fix or change anyone. You can love someone from a distance, but you don't have to tolerate their emotional immaturity or toxicity in your life. Avoid the savior mentality. Remember, you are not here to heal or save anyone else. Healthy relationships are about mutual growth, not one person doing all the emotional labor. If someone isn't doing their own inner work, it's a sign that they're not ready for a healthy relationship. And you deserve someone who is emotionally available and self-aware. Number 5 is to get clear on what you truly want. Before entering a new relationship, get clear on your standards and your deal breakers. What do you need from a partner emotionally? What are your non-negotiables? Take time to write this out and visualize the kind of partner that you want. Someone who is emotionally mature, self-aware, and aligned with your values. And number 6 is to give yourself some time to heal. After breaking out of toxic cycles, give yourself time to rest, reflect, and heal. Don't rush into a new relationship just because you feel lonely or pressured from society. Focus on growing your own self-love and creating a life that you're proud of on your own. Healing takes time, but it's possible, and it starts with the intention to break old patterns. By healing yourself, setting boundaries, and recognizing your worth, you'll find that you can attract healthier, more emotionally mature relationships in the future. Breaking the cycle of dating unhealthy, unhealed men is not easy, but it's possible. The key is understanding your own worth, doing the inner work, and establishing healthy boundaries from the start. If you're struggling or if you've struggled with this pattern, know that you're not alone and it's never too late to change course. The moment you start prioritizing your healing and your self-worth, it's the moment everything starts to shift. If this video resonated with you, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your experiences. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself. You deserve the best.